Welcome back to the channel. This is the Reaper SRT4 channel. I'm Joel. That's Reaper. It's been a while. It's Christmas Eve. If you are watching this video, I want to get it out tomorrow on Christmas. So I want to wish all my subscribers, anyone watching who's new, Merry Christmas. So there's a lot that's going on. This video, pretty much, it's going to be us just vibing. My last video was the dyno, which was like August. So a lot has been happening since then. I got a bunch of subscribers since then, even though I've been ghost on YouTube. So it's just gonna be me talking, explaining a few things for anyone who cares. If that's not the type of video you're into, you know, you're more than welcome to back out or rock out and chill out with us. So pretty much a lot's been going on. As you can see, it's cold. I got the space heater here, but that thing is so loud, it's really hard to hear anything when that space heater is going. So I'm gonna try to make it quick. I'm gonna try to do one take, skip through all the BS. So if you remember correctly in my last video, I went to Obi's dyno, we ran it, and it started to have some kind of knocking that we heard on the last pull. So there's no secret, I made like five something on like peaking 32 pounds and then falling off, you know, after like 7,000 RPM. We couldn't figure it out. So I still couldn't figure it out afterwards. But I rewired the boost box. Tom Baum in Jersey, he helped me out. I was only running one solenoid for the tip. So you need a tip solenoid and then you need a boost solenoid. So you need two solenoids to run the boost box. I was only running one, so it was all messed up. I fixed that. I ran it again, and then I'll get to that point of the story, but that's when I figured out what my issue was, the knocking. So also, excuse me if this video seems sloppy, but I'm just trying to remember exactly what's going on. So I will try to edit out any mess ups. But I recorded everything after the dyno. So after the dyno, I heard the knocking. We thought it was in the bell housing. So I pulled out the transmission, checked out the gear set. Gear set was mint. We looked at the clutch. I'm running a Clutch Masters twin disc. I used to run an ACT single. So when I went from the ACT single, which grabbed right off the floor, the pedal grabbed right off the floor, I went to the twin disc and it was grabbing super high. So come to find out, I should have adjusted it. And I guess it's common. A lot of people don't just adjust it to grab off the floor. So since it was grabbing super high, when I would start it, I'd have to push it all the way down. So all that extra, you know, it might have been 1 or 2 inches, whatever, was extra unnecessary added pressure to the clutch. So we seen that the face of the twin disc was messed up. It was had grooves and all that stuff. So I adjusted the pedal after I put the trans back together. But before that, I took the fork, I ground it down with a grinder. That way, you know, just to bring it down some. That way it definitely wouldn't hit even if I didn't adjust it. So I did that. I put that back on and then started the car up, still knocking. So at this point we're like, what the heck is going on? It sounds like drivetrain, but I guess noise travels in the engine. So me and Macho are sitting here scratching our heads. I'm asking Facebook, everyone has an opinion. No one really has an answer. So at this point, I'm like, I don't know what to do. So we looked at the low, we pulled off the valve cover and it looked like one of the retainers on the valve spring was actually on the camshaft, on the lobe. So we were like, not on the camshaft, on the rocker. So we were like, maybe the rocker isn't lifting, maybe a rocker lifter seized up and it's not having the rocker operate properly. Maybe that's the banging, tapping So I got new rockers, and I think I got the 2.7 rockers. I don't know. I got the PT style rockers. I believe they have it. The way that it shoots the oil onto the camshaft gear is different, so it helps lubricate something better. So whatever. I said, Macho went to the junkyard. We got that done, and then we replaced all the lifters. And the way that I did that, I kind of cheated. I zip tied right here. I zip tied through here. So I zip tied the belt onto the gear. So I did the backside first, pulled the camshaft up like this, and I did one at a time. Swapped them out, put the camshaft back on. Then I did that one. Since I have this nice mount and a manual tensioner, I didn't have to do nothing. I tightened it up. It was good to go. So then we started the car. Also, I did a leak down test. I did a compression test with Macho, and it was good. My compression was kind of low, but I think we had a bad tester. And then I don't know if my battery wasn't, I have a small battery. So all across, they were like 100 and 110. So not great for a car that only had like 1,000 miles, but I don't know. Either way, they were relatively even. They weren't super low, but that shouldn't have caused a knock. And then we did the leak down test. All the valves, were good, not leaking. So that's when I get back to the boost box. Like I said, sorry everyone who's bearing with me. I appreciate you guys. Hit the thumbs up for me if you're here to support. I appreciate it. But anyway, I fixed the boost box issues. Yo, it's cold. I fixed the boost box issues. I put another solenoid. I run all the vacuums, super nice, super clean. And I start the car. It has kind of a slight knock. It would knock more around like 3,000, but it wasn't super noticeable. So I backed the car out. I'm ready to leave. The neighbor's outside. I was like, hey, bro, come with me. Go for a ride. He's been asking for a while, or I've been offering to take him, for a spin for a while. So I was like, car's running better. It's not really knocking. Let's see if it goes away, whatever. We take the car for a rip. I do a third gear pull, and it's kind of hauling ass, but it's like it's down a cylinder. It's like, it was still fast, and he was blown away. He was like, yo, this shit's fast. And I was like, no, like, something ain't right. And he looked at me crazy. He's like, this isn't fast enough. And I'm like, no, it's faster, but something ain't right. So I did another pull. I was like, let me see if I'm over boosting. I might have heard something over boosting. So I kind of get into it again. I see it go up to like 31, 32 pounds. And I let off. When I let off, this is what I think. I hear like a knocking, banging around in the gear set, in the drivetrain. So I'm like, fuck. There goes the, third gear, stock third gear. I was waiting to brake forever. It finally took a shit. So I'm hearing more of a noise, more of a louder knock. So I get off the highway. I limp it home like 2 miles. Finally get it home. I might plug that video here, but I pull it in, and it's bad. To the point where now it's loud all the time. So I get out the car, still knocking, loud, loud, loud. So park the car, like 2 months pass, or a month, I don't know, like right before World Cup. And I'm just annoyed. I'm like, I want to know what the hell's wrong. Everyone's saying it's top end, it's low end. I was posting videos asking for help. So I said, fuck it. I pull the oil pan, and I pull off the oil filter. And again, Tom Baum, he looked out and he told me to cut open the oil filter. So I don't know if you can see, but that's metal. That's all metal. I don't know if it's still in there. But yeah, I spun a bearing. Not one bearing, but ultimately like 3 bearings. I believe these are the worst. It was on like number 2 or 3 cylinder. But it's bad. 3 of them got super hot. This one's super hot as well. You know, you can see all the materials off. If you look here, it's supposed to be straight. You can see how angled, you know, the bearing is from wearing improperly. But that one was fine. I got squirrels in this garage. They knocked over, this must have been on some paper, you know, labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. They knocked all this on the floor. My other I had the rockers and lifters, like I said, 1 through 16. They knocked it all on the floor, so I'm trying to fix this problem and that problem. But pretty much, yeah, that's my issue. That was the issue for anyone wondering. I want to get this video out this year. I feel like I owe it to you guys. Anybody who, you know, knows me or has been watching my videos. If you follow my IG, you already know that I spun a bearing. Like I said, it's Joel_SRT4. Joel is JOEWELL_SRT4. That's the IG. I usually post on there if I'm not active. But that's where we are. I spoke to a BC rep at World Cup Finals, and I let him know my story, you know, my situation, because I believe the BCHD rods I had, they had ARP 2000 rod bolts. So you're only supposed to torque them. Oh, here's the other cap right here. You're only supposed to torque them to like, I think 2 or 3 times. And, oh, sorry for, it feels super close. Well, that one's cooked too. You're only supposed to torque them like 2 or 3 times. And I bought those rods used. So I know I torqued them in Maryland. I torqued them again on the videos that you guys seen. And so right there is twice. The guy who had them before me, he probably torqued them a few times. And if we're torquing them down, stretching them to get the measurement, you know, with the plastic gauge or whatever, to pulling them off, I feel like right there you're torquing them twice, right on your first go. So that's where we are. I talked to him, I asked him about the 7/16 rod bolts, why they don't offer them no more. He said they got to 625s. He gave me his card. I messaged him. He gave me an amazing price at World Cup, and he honored it. So it's the holidays now. Trying to keep up with life. So hopefully in a month I can order those rods. I'm trying to get this car rolling. Right now I'm emptying all the antifreeze because I was worried bad that I had only water in there still. And I was like, I hope I didn't crack my block. So that's where we are. I've had a lot going on with my life as far as trying to just get more money, make more money, improve my future, my family's future, better ourselves. And also, you know, trying to win with friends as well. So I want all my friends to win. I want us all to succeed. And I'll probably make another video about it. I said I'll probably make another video, sneak peek, wrapped up auto styling. That's something me and my partner started. So we are offering vinyl wraps for the cars, anything like the SRT. We're offering tint, soon PPF, paint protection film. So I'll leave that for another video and exactly what we're trying to do, but that's where I'm at. I hope this video finds you guys in good health. And yeah, hopefully 2023 is our year and we can all have some fun. So thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for subscribing. Still, I haven't posted out videos, but like I said, I feel like I owe this to you. So thank you guys. And stay tuned. I'm going to try to do more videos, at least on the disassembly or anything that I try to do with the vehicle. So thank you guys. Happy holidays and have a Merry Christmas and a New Year.